everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Riti and I am back with another lecture of the DBMS series. So in this particular video, we would be starting with another data model, that is relational model. So without any further delay, let's get started. So we read about ER model in the last set of videos. Now here we would be knowing much more about the relational model. Now, why we are knowing about all these models, how it is helping us, and why we should be knowing about relational model, tables, relation, and much more thing. So, what happens now? You are given a requirement. Consider you are given a requirement that you have a banking system. Okay. So, now what you will do is, firstly, you will draw the ER model for the banking system. Now, secondly, you will convert this ER model into relational model. So, in the ER model, we basically deal with the visual representation. And in the relational model, we deal with the tabular representation. And when we are done with the relational model, we will choose a software using which we can insert all the datas, do some manipulation on that data or perform some CRUD operations. So this is how the flow goes. Now in this particular video, we are learning about relational model. So what is relational model? It is a way of organizing data into tables. Now what happens is, consider there is a banking system. Now for that banking system, I have given a visual representation of that banking system using all the entities, all the attributes. Now from that visual representation, what I am doing is I am using that visual representation to convert it into a tabular format. So basically conversion or organizing data into the form of tables is called as relational model. Now there are some terms which are mostly used in the relational model. The first one is table, which we called as relation in the relational model. The second is row, which we called as tuple in the relational model. The third is column, which we called as attribute in relational model. The fourth is record, which is each row in a table. The fifth one is domain, which is the type of value an attribute can hold. Sixth one is degree, which is the number of columns in a relation. And seventh is cardinality, which is the number of tuples. Let's understand from an example. So this is a table. Now the table would be having some rows and some columns. So the columns are called as attributes in the relational model. The rows are called as tuple. And each row is called as record. Now the table itself is called as a relation. Now domain. So consider that this is the attribute which is name. Now name can only have character values. Consider this is the attribute which is age. So now age can only have integer values. So we are giving the domains of both of the attributes. Now the sixth is the degree. Degree is the number of columns in a relation or attribute. So you can count 1, 2, 3. So the degree here is 3. And cardinality is the number of tuples or the number of rows. That is 1, 2 and 3. So cardinality is also 3. In the ER model, cardinality basically means the mapping constraint, that was 1 to 1, 1 to many, many to many and many to one relationship. But in the relational model, cardinality basically means the number of tuples and degree basically means the number of columns. Now, what is relational model all about? So, relational model is all about data being organized into tables, establishing relationship between tables using foreign key, as I explained earlier, maintaining the data integrity. That set of rules should be there, that if there is a attribute which is called as age, in that attribute I shouldn't fill the value as ABC. So there should be some integrity constant which should be present, and there is a domain that is integer. Only integer values are accepted here. If I insert other values apart from integer, it will give me an error. And then the fourth one is a flexible and efficient way to store data, which is using the SQL, and to retrieve data. So these all four things combines gives us the information about relational model. Let's have a look on what all are the things we take care in the relational model. So the first thing is maintaining the integrity constraints like domain, entity, and referential integrity. Now consider that there is a table person. Now person is having attributes as name, age, and date of birth. Now there could be a possibility that someone inserts a wrong value in the age. Consider ABC. So there are some integrity constraints which make sure that we don't insert any data apart from the domain. Now the second is the value should be atomic, that can't be divided further. So whenever we give the attributes or whenever we provide the attributes in the relational model, that all the values should be atomic. It shouldn't be that I am giving a multi-valued attribute in a table. So if I am giving a multi-valued attribute, consider that there is a username, which is a multi-valued attribute. So while making the table, I shouldn't give it as username. What I can do is I am making the table, and here I'll give the user first name, here I'll give the user second name or middle name, and there I'll give the user last name, and then the other attributes, which means that all the values should be atomic, that it can't be further divided. Now the third is each row must be unique, and here the keys comes into picture, that is candidate, super, and primary. So about all these integrity constraint and keys I have discussed in the last lecture, so you can go ahead and have a look on the last lectures and then come to this video. So this was all about relational model in this particular video. We would be seeing about how we can convert an ER model to relational model in the next video. So if you're liking this series, please hit the like button. If you're someone who is new to my channel, can go ahead and watch out the tech content first, and then if you like, you can go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you're someone who is new to DBMS, can surely binge watch this series because it is very beginner friendly. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep growing, keep smiling. Bye all.